Congratulations, graduating class of 2020. I, along with Mrs. Yadlowski and our staff, wish to share how very proud and honored we are to be part of your celebration. Reflecting on your theme of Vintage Cruise Night Under the Stars, a quote came to mind, and it reads, "Straight roads do not make skillful drivers." Over the past few months, you have experienced some curves in the road to your destination. We know that on March 16th, you took your sharpest curve, an unexpected curve when you moved to an at-home learning and interaction, but you continued to stay the course. You were pushed out of your comfort zones, and with that, you learned, grew, and experienced in ways that you may have never imagined. And like any stop sign, you didn't get stuck. Instead, you proceeded ahead. You may have yielded, but you never stopped. You never stopped learning. You never stopped dreaming. You never stopped putting priority on the importance of family and friends. You never stopped being the awesome individuals that you have always been. Although you may have had to slow down as the road was unfamiliar to you and you didn't know what to expect around the next curve, you still reached your destination, the celebration of your 13 years in school, your high school graduation. As you continue your next journey into adulthood, we wish you only the very best. We encourage you to take it slow, to look at the beauty around you and appreciate the little things that life has to offer. Most importantly, continue to take the gifts from the experiences that were not planned by you. And remember, don't take the easy road, the straight road. Instead, thrust yourself into areas that you may not be familiar with or skilled at, because it's only then that you will begin to discover your passions and truly see how amazing each and every one of you are. On behalf of Glendon staff, we wish you all the success and thank you for making our little gem of a school part of your educational journey. Enjoy your road trip and the many curves it provides you. And when life forces you to detour or take an unexpected curve, just remember to slow down, tighten your grip on the wheel, turn on your favorite tunes, take in the scenery, and lean in, because you got this.
Thank you for sharing your awesomeness with us. We've enjoyed sharing the road with you over the past 13 years. Continue to cruise under the stars while you explore your interests, discover your passions, learn from your experiences, speak with grace for what you believe in, give of yourself through service, and live your life full of love and meaning.
Hello, grads. Congratulations on your graduation, and I want to wish you all the best. I'd like to share with you a little poem called All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. When you go out into the world, watch out for the traffic. Hold hands. Stick together. Be aware of wonder. Congratulations.
Hey grads, I didn't get to teach you kindergarten, so I didn't get to read this book to you on the last day of kindergarten. But I'm going to tell you my favorite part. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Even though that's the end, it's really just the beginning. Congratulations.
What a treat to see your special faces again. I love being your teacher and getting to know you through all the fun times that we shared. I wish you all the very best as you move forward facing new challenges. I encourage you to follow your dreams, but never forget your roots, the person that you are, for you, just as you are a wonderful gift. All the very best to you.
Hi, I'm honored to be here today to celebrate your graduation with you because you invited me when you were in grade 2. Two of my special memories of your class are the owl meal. The boys were so kind. They helped the girls clean their owl pellets. Please remember to continue caring for those around you. And of course, those students who sometimes forgot to be good listeners came very close in losing their ears, like Dawson and Kale. So today I want you to remember to be kind and caring because our world needs more people just like you. So take care, God bless, and thank you.
Hi, grads. I hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to give you a couple of thoughts that I have about you. So for many of you, I was your preschool teacher and you were my very first students ever. I was fortunate to teach many of you grade 3 as well. And that year you taught me and showed me a lot of compassion, which I will hold on to forever. I hope that you are doing well and I wish you all the best in the future.
Hi, grade 12 grads. I am so happy for you and so proud of you. May you continue to grow and learn each day. Some of my favorite memories of you in grade 4 were our trip to Fort Edmonton Park, building those fantastic reaction devices, making beautiful music in the music room, but especially the year-end field trip when you came to my house. Now, wasn't that a water fight? But most of all, I remember how kind and thoughtful you were to each other each day. May you continue to make good choices that you can be proud of. Smile often, give more than you take, and love with all your heart. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Hi grads, I just wanted to say congratulations. My piece of advice for you is to always take chances. Some of the scariest choices have the biggest rewards.
Hi Glendon, class of 2020. Congratulations on finishing high school. I can't believe you're finishing high school. Seems like just yesterday you were my little grade 6 class that I was taking off to the Bennett Center. Thank you for those memories. I know that your graduation year hasn't turned out like you had planned and dreamed all those years, but keep in mind, you're making history. You're a class that won't soon be forgotten. So congratulations, and as we say in Newfoundland, long may your big jib draw.
You don't have to be famous, you just have to make your parents and family proud of you. And you already have. Congratulations.
15 seconds? What am I going to do in 15 seconds? I don't think Tyson can even run 100 meters in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. I guess if I had to say one thing about this grad class, I would say
congratulations, Glendon Graduating Class of 2020.
We are so proud of you, we're so excited for you, and we know whatever you do, you're going to do great.
Best of luck in your future endeavors.
I remember teaching you guys in my first year of teaching. I had you for LA, I had you for social, I had some of you for your option class. So we spent a lot of time together, and I think you guys ended up teaching me more than I taught you that year. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your graduation. I'm so proud of you, and good luck on all of your future endeavors.
Congratulations, class of 2020, for the work that you've put in to get you here. I only have one piece of advice for you moving forward. I wish you good fortune in this endeavor. I would like you to find out what's important to you, whatever it may be, and then find a way to do that.
Dear graduates of 2020, your life is your story, and your education here at Glendon School has been your dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead. I encourage you all to always aim high, work hard, and care deeply about what you believe in. Take care.
I stole the camera. So if I had to say one thing to this grad class, it would be that no matter what, no matter the situation you've been in, you're always able to find the humor in everything. Don't lose that. It'll serve you well forever. Congratulations to a bunch of genuinely great humans.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I know this isn't the end you had in mind, but it's definitely a grad that will never be forgotten. A few words of advice. Just because trouble comes for a visit doesn't mean you have to offer it a place to sit down.
Grads, remember, you have the freedom to define you, so find your passion in this life. Remember to love, to respect, and to give. Don't ever give up and believe in the power of you. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, grad class of 2020. You will be remembered as a fun-loving, opinionated, helpful, and thoughtful class.
Graduation is an exciting time. It's both an ending and a beginning. It's warm memories of the past and big dreams for the future. Congratulations. I believe you can all succeed and do great things in your life. With hard work and perseverance, I know you will achieve your dreams.
Congratulations, Glendon graduates of 2020. I'm really, really excited for your day and all of your accomplishments thus far. It's been amazing getting to know each and every one of you since I started at Glendon School 5 years ago. I am wishing you all the best and all your successes in any endeavors that you are choosing, and I cannot wait to hear all about them. Happy graduation!
Hi, grads of 2020. You all rock, so I just know that you will all pave a path that is just right for you. And as you do so, don't be afraid to let your inner light and strength shine. Be kind to yourself and know that failures are just a part of life and they can help you to grow. So remember to keep your head up and learn to laugh at yourself along the way. Congratulations, graduating class of 2020. You did it! Woohoo!
Settle! I want to read you a story. Once upon a time, in a small village famous for its giant pierogi. Just kidding. This is what I really want to say. When one chapter of your life ends, the next one begins. I encourage you to always look forward to the next big adventure. This is your story. Write well and edit often. I can't wait to read your next chapters. Missing you already. Congrats, class of 2020.
I am so incredibly proud of each of you. We knew you could do it, and you have. And the adventure begins. And for your class, I'm so excited to see what those adventures will be. I will miss seeing your faces in the hall, even though for some of you, that was often 20 minutes after classes had begun. I will miss the unexpected visits to my office, although I hope in the future, if you're in the area, you will stop in to let me know how you're doing. Enjoy this day. I know amazing opportunities await each of you because of who you are. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening to all family, friends, and staff of Glendon School's graduating class of 2020.
We are gathering today, whether it is virtually or in social distancing form, to celebrate our graduands and their accomplishments throughout their educational journey.
Although we cannot all gather together, the support you have provided to each and every graduand every day, especially today, is greatly appreciated and not forgotten. Join us all in welcoming the graduands of 2019-2020.
Augustus Gamblin. Augustus's plans for the future are to work and make a future that he is truly proud of. The best memory Augustus has from school is all of the fun times that he had with his friends. The person that Augustus has learned the most from is his father. Augustus said that his father's way of believing that no matter what happens, don't give up and always try your best. The 3 words that Augustus would use to describe his high school experience would be one hell of a ride. I know I've been on mat leave for almost a year, Augustus, but I have to question if that counts as 3 words. What Augustus will always remember about Glendon School is the amazing staff that worked here and the people who helped him get to where he is. When asked who Augustus would like to extend a special thank you to, he said the staff of the school. In 10 years, Augustus imagines himself having fun and enjoying his time as he continues to make his own path through life. We wish you the best of luck in your future, Augustus, and continue to be that kind and caring soul that we have had the pleasure of getting to know over the years.
Rocky Gamblin. The goal that Rocky has for his future is to live until he dies. Thankfully, those that know Rocky know he's capable of so much more than just living, and we know that he'll be pleasantly surprised by the goals he will accomplish through his adulthood. The best memory that Rocky has from school is learning to pole vault and all of the opportunities it provided for him to compete. When asked who he learned the most from and what that individual taught him, Rocky answered, Mr. Galachuk taught him to be an involved citizen and, of course, how to pole vault. The 3 words that Rocky chose to describe his high school experience are long, fast, and relaxed. Maybe a little too relaxed, Rocky. The advice that Rocky would provide to future graduates would be to always hand in your work. Rocky would like to extend a special thank you to his classmates for always making school a great time. The favorite memory Rocky has is ordering midnight pizza to the hotel at Track Provincials.
Brooke Kwiatkowski. Brooke's future plans are to attend university to become an elementary teacher. The best memory that Brooke has from school is the opportunity to hang out with her friends every single day. The person that Brooke learned the most from was Mr. White. Brooke said that even though Mr. White had taught her math since grade 9, he also taught her about the brain, good podcasts, how to play chess, and some geography. The advice that Brooke would give to future graduates would be to make the most of your time and try to have as much fun and laughter as you can. Brooke would like to extend a special thank you to Mrs. Langevin, because no matter what Brooke needed to talk to her about, even if it was not school related, Mrs. Langevin was always there to listen or to lend a hand. She was always someone Brooke could turn to no matter the circumstances. Brooke, the staff at Glendon School know that you will become a wonderful teacher. Your patience and ability to stay calm in difficult situations will help you overcome any obstacles you may face. And all of that time herding cows will also be beneficial.
Kale Kikowski. Kale's future goals are to win the lottery. Kale states that he learned the most from Siri. She was used regularly in all of his classes. The 3 words that Kale used to describe his high school experience are eloquent, short, cops. Kale would like to extend a special thank you to his mommy because she would give him lunch money.
Aww.
I think he also means to thank you for the support and guidance in helping him find success in all of his high school studies. In 10 years, Kale envisions himself as a millionaire with a criminal record for street racing.
Cole Lotsberg. Cole's future goal is to become a heavy-duty mechanic. Cole said that he learned the most from Mr. Galachuk and Mr. Backer. Now, Cole did not write what valuable lessons he learned from Mr. Galachuk and Mr. Backer, so I'm guessing what happens in sports stays in sports? The 3 words that Cole would use to describe his high school experience are laid back, boring, and busy. Well, maybe if we weren't so laid back and boring, we wouldn't be so busy, so close to an assignment being due. Now, would we, Cole?
Mm-hmm.
The advice that Cole would like to pass on to future graduates is to enjoy school while it lasts because she flies by. Cole would like to extend a special thank you to 2 wonderful ladies, Mrs. Payton and Mrs. Connolly, who helped a lot of students advance on the path to graduation. Jesse Lotsberg. Jesse's future goals are to become an auto body technician and a heavy-duty mechanic. The best memories that Jesse has from school is going crazy in the gym and all the sports field trips. Jesse has 2 people that he says he learned the most from. The first is Mr. Galachuk, who taught Jesse a lot about life and the real world. The second is Mr. Backer, who taught Jesse how to build cool things and to have fun. The 3 words that Jesse would use to describe his high school experience are lazy, busy, and party. The advice that Jesse would offer to future graduates is simply just to have fun. Jesse would like to extend a special thank you to Mrs. Payton and Mrs. Connolly. I'll speak for Jesse because he didn't answer why, but I'd say it's because they both spent a lot of time kicking their butts and ensuring that Jesse was able to be before us today graduating. In 10 years, Jesse sees himself working in an auto body shop. The best of luck with your goals, Jesse. You've always had such a passion for working on vehicles, and your hard work will pay off.
RJ Mycon. RJ's future goals are to become a computer technician. The best memory that RJ has from school is having fun with the class and getting along with his classmates. When asked, who did you learn the most from and what did you learn, RJ answered that the people he learned the most from were his classmates. The 3 words that RJ would use to describe his high school experience are fun, awesome, and of course, friendly. When asked what he will always remember about Glendon School, he answered the gym. If you're ever looking for RJ at lunch or at any time, chances are you would find him in the gym playing basketball. The advice that RJ has for future graduates is to take your time and don't rush through school or your high school experience. And RJ would like to extend a special thank you to Mr. Galachuk, that's me, his social studies teacher, because he's an incredible person. You betcha, RJ. RJ does not have a clear image in mind of where he will be in 10 years, but he has set clear goals to start building a foundation of success. RJ, you have been a great addition to our Glendon School community, and we wish you the best of luck in the future. Dayton Madaw. Dayton's future goals for himself include attending school for carpentry. Dayton's best memory from school is all the time he spent hanging out with his friends. And when asked, who did you learn the most from? Dayton said he learned the most from his teachers because they taught him to be respectful. The advice that Dayton has for future graduates is to make the best out of your time at Glendon School. And Dayton would like to extend a special thank you to Mrs. Langevin. He would like to thank her because she is literally the reason he is graduating. In 10 years, Dayton hopes to be a Red Seal journeyman carpenter. But when asked what you will always remember about Glendon School, Dayton answered that he will always remember his friends and his teachers. Dayton, we will always remember you too. Although in class you often appeared to be the strong and silent type, you were never afraid to speak your mind or accept the circle of help around you. You accomplished the goals we all knew that you were capable of.
Tyson Nekonechny. Tyson's future goal is to have a successful life and a good job. When asked who did he learn the most from and what did he learn, Tyson said that he learned the most from Mr. Backer in shop class. The three things that Tyson will always remember about Glendon School are sports, friends, and teachers. I will always remember Tyson as the person who could find anything and everything on Kijiji. You need to buy something for cheap? Tyson is the guy you need to find the best deal. The advice that Tyson has for future graduates is to try hard and have fun because it does not last forever. Tyson would like to extend a very special thank you to Mrs. Payton, Mrs. Langevin, Mr. Backer, Mrs. Holmes, and Mr. Galachuk because they made learning enjoyable and helped him pass. In 10 years, Tyson hopes to be a journeyman in one or more trades and to get to leave work and go home to a nice house.
Brandon Through. Brandon's future goals are to get a ticket in the trades. His best memory of Glendon School? Graduating. But my best memory of Brandon is when he was my adopted son in New York City and he literally got yelled and screamed at the bagel guy in New York for not ordering fast enough. The person that Brandon said he learned the most from was Mr. Galachuk. He really learned how to order bagels extremely fast the next morning. The three words that Brandon would use to describe his high school experience are, "It was okay." 10 years from now, Brandon sees himself working. Clearly, Brandon is a man of few words, but I have to say, Brandon, I couldn't have made it through our basketball season without you. I depended on you and your leadership more than you know.
Janelle Tran. A future goal that Janelle has for herself is to find a way to travel to Japan. Janelle's favorite memory from her school years was when she went to provincials in grade 10. Janelle will always be remembered for her selflessness and her humble brags when it comes to her accomplishments. When asked who she learned the most from, Janelle answered family and friends. The three words that Janelle would use to describe her experience in high school are short, eventful, and fulfilling. Janelle will always remember the opportunity and guidance that Glendon School provided, allowing Janelle to pursue her goals. The advice that Janelle would like to provide to future graduates is that the answer is always C. Janelle would like to extend a thank you to everyone who helped her get to where she is today. The favorite memory that Janelle has of her classmates are all the class discussions about topics completely unrelated to what they were learning in class. In 10 years, Janelle pictures herself working, traveling, having good food, and peaceful evenings.
Mackenzie Vezo. Mackenzie's future goals are to attend KDM Dental College to become a dental assistant. The best memory Mackenzie has from school is getting to spend every day with Brooke.
Aww.
Mr. Galachuk was the person that Mackenzie said she learned the most from, because as long as she participated in gym class, she discovered she could still complain and get all the marks. Mackenzie, as a student, always was pushing herself to do the best in class. As a teacher, you always knew Mackenzie would share how much she might not have enjoyed the process until she was proud of her accomplishments. The 3 words that Mackenzie would use to describe her high school experience are short but long. Mackenzie will always remember that at Glendon School, she got to experience every year from K to 12 with the same classmates. Mackenzie's advice for future graduates is to have as much fun as you can now, because once you finish high school, the adulting starts. Mackenzie would like to extend a special thank you to Mrs. Bees Knees Langevin. Although the door to our office was often closed when she needed to do work, she would always let both Mackenzie and Brooke in to ultimately distract her with anything they needed to talk about. In 10 years from now, Mackenzie hopes she's pursuing a career in the dental field and has started a family of her own.
Dawson was Minity. Dawson's future goals for himself are to work a lot and make all the money. The 2 people that Dawson said he learned the most from are Mr. Backer, who taught him how to make cool things and shop, and Mr. Galachuk, who taught Dawson about life and the real world. When asked what he will always remember about Glendon School, Dawson said he will always remember all the awesome teachers. I will always remember Dawson as being outspoken. He was never afraid to speak his mind and would often always speak the truth. I appreciated that Dawson never made any excuses and always owned up to his actions. Although I often found myself putting on my teacher face, I wanted to reveal that on the inside I was secretly laughing very loud anytime that Dawson would participate in class. Dawson would like to extend a special thanks to Mr. Galachuk because of all the help he has provided to Dawson over the years. The favorite memory Dawson has of another classmate is when Dawson and Kale switched names when they had a substitute teacher. In 10 years, Dawson pictures himself working in a trade and hopefully having a family.
Dylan Zakuski. Dylan's future goals are to become a carpenter. Dylan's best memory from school is playing basketball. When asked what Dylan always will remember about Glendon School, he answered the happy teachers. Dilly Bar, I think we were always happy around you because you have such a great sense of humor and your smile is infectious. The advice that Dylan has for future graduates is to get things done as soon as possible. Dylan would like to extend a special thank you to all the teachers because it is hard teaching funny kids. In 10 years, Dylan pictures himself living up north, living near his family.
Joanna Zakuski. Joanna's future goals are to become a registered nurse. The best memory from school that Joanna has is from grade 6 when the class had a big party with lots of food because one of the classmates was moving. Joanna said that the person she learned the most from was Mrs. Marsh because she taught her how to keep going even when Joanna had no ambition to. Joanna will always remember when she came to Glendon School in grade 3 and was scared about fitting in, but in no time she was friends with more than half of her class. The advice that Joanna has for future graduates is even though school may seem long and inconvenient, just do it because it will be your first big achievement towards adulthood. Joanna would like to extend a special thank you to Mr. Galachuk because he helped her with passing her high school classes, and Miss Minch because she helped Joanna get through a hard year and pushed her to finish grade 9. Joanna's favorite memory of a classmate is any memory with Dawson, because he was always funny, and there was never a dull moment when he decided to open his mouth and be rowdy. In 10 years from now, Joanna imagines herself married with 1 or 2 kids and having obtained a Bachelor of Science degree. We want to wish you the best of luck in your future, Joanna. We know you will continue to carve out your own path, and you will find reasons to stay motivated on your track to success. Every year, one student is selected based upon their years of hard work and dedication to their academic studies to represent that graduating class. This year's valedictorian has been a positive role model of working hard, staying positive, and being an active school community member. Please join us in welcoming Glendon's 2020 valedictorian, Janelle Tran.
Today marks the long-awaited day where our time at Glendon School finally ends. I think myself and the rest of the 2020 grad class have been reflecting upon what this day would be like for a while now. The first thing that came to mind for me was that we wouldn't have to suffer through any more homework and tests. But when I finally gave more time to reflect upon what it means to graduate from this class and from this school, I began to realize and discover what it means to us now and moving into the future. Our class has changed over the years. We have gained new classmates, but we have also lost others. As we grew older, we matured with the different events and obstacles that we have experienced. However, I believe that even now, we remain the same class that it has always been. I think that we have been known to be one of the loudest classes since we've never been able to remain quiet for even a minute. The majority of the class, mainly the boys, would always show up to classes late, whether it be 10 minutes to even a full period. This is usually accompanied by a loud entrance, and there is always attempts for those in class to try to leave early, and the bantering back and forth between classmates. Although at times, I feel that the majority of the teachers would watch and try to control this chaos of the class while shaking their heads, I also believe that they, as well as the individuals in this class, will miss our rambunctious and wild nature. Even though we have a strong desire to finally be able to move on towards the next part of our lives, I still believe that all of us will still miss being a part of this class. Our time here at Glendon School involved a long process of learning and becoming able to overcome our obstacles and challenges. To be able to overcome all of this and stand here today is an accomplishment that we all celebrate today. However, as we head into the near future and begin our lives after high school, there will be more that we must face. There will be more obstacles, some that we won't expect to face, or some that are just too overwhelming. It is at times like these where you may wish to give up. It's sometimes more comfortable and convenient to give into the fear and a lack of confidence when pursuing your goals. Because of this, you may end up losing the opportunity to succeed and achieve your goals. However, at these moments of adversity, I hope you will remember and reflect upon the times where you have succeeded, like today. The times where you found the courage and the confidence to continue pursuing your goals and overcome the challenges you faced. I hope these moments of success and achievement encourage you to keep on pursuing your goals, despite how overwhelming the obstacles in you may seem. Because in the end, I believe that you won't regret finding the confidence and courage to overcome these obstacles. Instead, you'll be celebrating like we are now. And now, I would like to give a huge thanks to the teachers and staff who not only organized and planned this event, but also have been helping us in this journey for so many years. I think I can also speak for the grad class in saying that if it weren't for all of you, I don't think we would have been able to succeed as much as we would have been able to. Thanks for not being only our teachers, but friends that have supported us for so long. I would also like to thank this year's Grad 2020 class for, again, being a wild and unique group of individuals that I feel proud to be a part of, but also for being here today. Even though it feels like we've been given the short end of the straw, sadly, because of the circumstances we face with the coronavirus pandemic, I hope that we are still able to celebrate just as much as we had planned for today and take pride in graduating. I hope that you all face the future with confidence and determination as we start the next part of our lives. Congrats, Grad 2020, and I wish you all the best.
Congratulations, class of 2020.